Welcome back everyone, my name is Gia and thank you for being here today. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about what a lot of people call numerology, number sequences, or number codes, angel numbers, whatever wording resonates with you more. So recently, I've been receiving a lot of number codes, sequences, and some of these are very much of repeating patterns that I've been noticing. And because I've been receiving them very extensively, I've been able to kind of tune into what it means and what it means to me personally, but also what kind of effect these numbers have on me when I receive them the moment that I'm aware of it consciously. And it's pretty interesting what I've learned, and I'm going to share this with you guys. So I'll be talking about their numerological general meaning as well as my personal associations with them. And then I want to share with you guys what these number sequences, these angel numbers, actually affect us, how it affects us internally, energetically when we receive them and it comes into our awareness. So for those of you that are not familiar, just as a very brief overview, number sequences are numbers that we see in our reality, and these are usually numbers that often stand out to us. It can be because of its repeating digits, maybe like 111 or 333, but it could also be just simply we're somehow drawn to certain numbers and we feel a deeper connection with it. And these numbers can come through many different ways. Sometimes it comes to me as the numbers on the receipt or the highway exit. It can also come through phone numbers or your apartment unit number, the email, the time it was sent or received. These numbers hold very specific energy or vibration that can provide us with messages or guidance in terms of where we are at in our life or the path that we can take that is for the highest good for all. So each numbers from 0 to 9 have a very specific meaning and vibration on a universal level. But I want to also emphasize that it's important for us to learn to tune into these numbers or number sequences, and that we gain our personal, deeper insight on what it means and what our guides or intuition is trying to direct us to. So that being said, I'll be sharing some specific number codes with you guys and what they might mean, as well as what's actually happening within our energy field and how it's affecting us when we receive them. And the first one that I want to talk about is a very common one that has number sequence of ones. So 1111 or 111 are very common ones. 11s are usually master numbers, and it has a very specific and powerful energy. When you see these numbers, that's 1111 or 111, it's important for us to take a moment, just pause for a moment and reflect on what thoughts that we're holding in that moment, because whatever thought that we're holding in that moment is holding a lot of power in becoming manifested. A lot of people see it as a wake-up call or just a reminder to check in with our thoughts and to make sure that our thoughts are in alignment with what we truly want, in alignment with our higher self, our true authenticity. Another one that I've noticed very frequently, and that you might have noticed frequently as well, are numbers that include 1 and 4. So it could be 1144, 1444, 1114. So through numerology, each number holds very specific vibration and meaning behind them. So for example, the number 1 is very much associated with initiation, new beginning, independence, starting something new, something unique to your expression. And 4 is often associated with building structure, integrity, building foundation, and the work that you've been doing slowly manifesting into physical reality. So when these two numbers are put together, it can often be a reminder for us to continue on with our unique path that we have chosen and to trust that path, to keep on with faith, or even going forward with a specific new path that you've taken, whether it is career, whether it is relationship, or the ways in which you see your reality in a very general sense. for me personally, the number 1144, for example, has it comes to me as a very angelic vibration. So I've often associated and felt it as a message from the higher realm for me to just keep faith in the path that I'm taking, and that I'm fully supported in my mission, the vision that I'm holding, that is manifesting step by step. The next one that I want to bring up is the 333, so the 333. So when a number is repeated, it often amplifies the effect. So 3 is associated with the vibration of expression, unique self-expression, also expansion, whether it's expanding our consciousness, expanding in different aspects of our life. And whatever comes to your mind right now is probably the message for you. So 333 can often be a guidance to express our true voice fearlessly and to let go of any fear that's holding you back. The next one that I want to bring up is 444. Again, 4 repeated 3 times, it amplifies the energy. Again, 4 is related to building foundation, working step by step, grounding ourselves. So I've been seeing 444s pretty frequently over the course of my life, and it's been a confirmation for me personally that the work that I'm putting in to my mission, to my service, is really helping me progress and develop and grow. You might have also noticed number 6. So when it's repeated, again, it amplifies the energy, the vibration of number 6. So this number is usually associated with sense of balance in whatever aspect in your life that comes to mind right now. So this sense of balance, it can also refer to balance of the material world and the spiritual world, balance in terms of your relationship with your families, balance within your work. So for me, when I receive 666 or sometimes 606, it relates to me as a reminder that I check in with myself of where I am standing within the spectrum, and to find a middle ground, a middle path between the two paths. Number 6 can also be associated with nurturing and care and family. So it can be also a great reminder to check in with your family life, your relationship with your family, and to see if there are any areas of imbalance, repression, and check in with those areas. The next one that I want to bring up is 999. So 9 is something that I've also been seeing a lot, actually pretty recently. The number 9 is associated with closure of a phase in your life. It can also imply a new beginning, a shift into a new cycle of life, a new phase of life. 9 can also be associated with service to others, compassion, selfless giving. For me, I usually see number 9s when I am moving. I recently moved to a new place and number 9 kept on coming into my awareness. Also, I've experienced some big transitions of my life. When I was 9-year-old, also 9 plus 9. When I was 18 years old, and 18 plus 9, that would be 27-year-old. So this also marked some level of closure and new beginning when I reached that phase. And for me, it came into a form where I immigrated from Korea to Canada, and then I moved on to another country. So for me, it had a very specific meaning in my life, and it came to me as a very personalized confirmation that I'm on the correct path and to continue on and keep faith in the process. And the last one that I want to bring up is sequential number or consecutive number, which is usually 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, it's important to look at the individual number vibrations and what they mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. But put together, this number sequence has really come to me as a confirmation, progression in my life, or goals coming into manifestation step by step, like 1, 2, 3, 4, moving forward kind of vibration. I encourage you to tune into these numbers internally, meditate on it, write about it, ask about it, and see how these numbers present to you personally. And those of you that are operating from a more of a logical mindset where you need to have the set answers and definitions as a starting point, you can always look online to see pages about numerology and how the numbers mean and how the sequences put together might mean. But again, I strongly believe that building a personal meaning and association through these numbers can be very helpful. There are so many different sequences that will begin to come into your awareness as you open up to these numbers that come into your life and be curious about it from a more of an open-hearted space. And some of these numbers can be very unique numbers, but it just stands out to you personally, and others might not even find it to be that fascinating. So before I end this video, I want to talk to you guys about how these numbers actually affect us on an energetic level. You know, is it just number sequences that we see and we bring some meaning out of it, and is that it? Or is there something more that happens that affects us on an energetic level, on a deeper level? These number sequences, again, when we tune into them, when we recognize them consciously, it means that we are receiving, we're having some sort of influence from these codes. And what actually happens is that these numbers that we tune into become encoded within our energy body, whether we notice or not, whether we feel it or not. But there are some tangible confirmations that can tell you that it is actually being encoded within you in a way that helps you. And these are some signs that I want to share with you guys. So the first thing that really comes to mind is when you see these numbers, you just suddenly get this clarity that you are walking the right path in the here and now. It gives you some unknown sense of centeredness when you tune into these numbers, and it helps you gain deeper faith and trust in the process. Another way that we can tell that these number sequences are affecting us on an energetic level is that we might experience momentary emotional healing when we tune into these numbers, or maybe even a few days after we notice these certain numbers. And when we tune into certain numbers and it just clicks within us in one way or another, it can bring upon healing on an emotional and karmic and soul level. Sometimes I receive certain numbers and it just gives me this really clear sense of organization and clarity in my mind. So this is another way that these numbers can have effect on us on an energetic level. And last one is also that we often suddenly receive this inner knowing that we are being guided, or that we are not alone. Something or someone is in supporting us can be another way in which these numbers can actually affect our energy body. Once we are able to move beyond that, oh, numbers are just numbers, and resonate with them and keep an open mind, keep an open heart to learn about them, research them, tune into them, meditate upon them, then we can potentially gain deeper access to what they mean to us personally and how it is serving as an inner guidance system for us in our lives. So these are some things that I want to share with you guys about numerology, number sequences, angel numbers. If you have any questions, please let me know. And also, I'm sure there are many number sequences that I did not address in this video. So feel free to share those in the comments below and share your personal definition of what that means. And it can help everyone watching this video somehow connect to these numbers if we resonate with them. So thank you for tuning into this video. Thank you for being here, and love and light your way.